Humbleness for the king and princess. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, humbleness is proof of the intellect. If you're humble and you're wise, you will get respect. A man who cherish intellect don't need to fret. You live, you learn, you die, you move, you make another step. Some people blind because of their position.
So the first thing what I do when I come to the mount position is skydiving. Because most of the time, the first 10, maybe 5 seconds, they're trying to escape. So that's when I posture and do the skydiving. Okay, I'm gonna be here protecting my position all the time. Okay, and the best way I think is to do the skydive in a good way is not to stretch my legs out. Okay, I'm trying to, as I would in guard. Okay, as I would in guard, I'm trying to be as flat as possible and ankle against ankle. So it's really tight, and I'm trying to get this under his butt. So he have a huge problem reaching with his legs. Okay, so I'm connecting, and then I try to get under his butt. And then I'm out with the hands all the time. Okay, of course, if he's going for something really stupid, giving me any arm or so, I will attack. But the first movement, or actually I would say between 5 and 15 seconds, I will just be on top and make it really a pain for him to be under me. So I will be here. Okay, so if he's trying to open up, I'm gonna try to protect. If it's pushing my knees, I'm gonna take it off. Okay, with monkey grip. Okay, so this is the position I will be. So what I'm looking for to get the monkey mount is to get one hand. We're going to have one hand control. Just as I would be looking for hand on the mat in the rubber guard, but now I want his hand to control it. Okay, I want to control it like this. Okay, so I need to work on making him give me, because it's hard to get his arm if they're really tight. Okay, so normally, for example, my good side is my right side. So after I've been skydiving for a while, I'm gonna start, okay, bringing his head up. And normally I try to angle it up a little bit, okay, lift it from the mat and angle it so he cannot bridge, and it also offset his spine, making him much weaker. So I will be here pretending to go for like one arm. I'm just doing this because I want this arm to come up on my back. And either I'm here, I could attack like this, okay? And I want a reaction from this arm. So this is a way I like to do it and make it stealth. It's being here, okay, controlling his head. I can grab the lapel, it's not a problem. Remember that as I'm controlling his head, I cannot be centered on top of him, okay? Because he can lock my arm up and bridge me, okay? I don't want that. So when I'm here controlling his head, lifting it up, I will turn my body to the side, right? So I will be here trying something, okay? And a lot of times people start to push or trying to go push me away or roll. This is awesome for me because whenever he goes, I will trap his arm. Okay? The first thing I do is that I want to establish my foot in a good position. I will take his arm, okay? Same time I take his arm, I want to lift his head. Either I grab the head, okay, or I grab the lapel in the back, okay? The good thing about grabbing the lapel is that I have a chance to open it up. because I want to go under and grab inside like this. This is the grip I want. But I'm not having any weight on top of this leg. I'm sitting on his rib, okay, making it very hard for him to move, okay? And this one is just 4 fingers in, and he will be really stuck here. Try to move your arm. The good thing about a gi is that if he rolls or whatever happens, this grip will always get me back in omoplata and several other, okay? So if he's very strong, or like I lose my balance, okay, I will always go back, okay, to omoplata. So if you have tried everything, he's not giving you a shit, okay? You need to force it, okay? And it's the same thing. If I want this arm, I need to start playing. So what I'm usually doing, I'm going to angle up a little bit. I'm keeping, okay, his head. And observe that I'm not letting him have his head on the mat. I'm always keeping, even pulling it and pushing it, you know, so he cannot have a straight line. I want to make his spine weak, okay? So a good guy won't ever let me have anything like this, okay? It doesn't matter if I try to put a show kick. Of course, I mean, it's a good game to play. It's a good game to make him do a mistake. That's what I'm saying. But normally they are really tight. A good way to do this is he's very tight like this. I'm only looking for a small opening here. Very, very small. So I can have my forearm and biceps against his elbow, and then I start to walk it up like this, and I move up. From here, I'm gonna go in and do the zombie. Okay, I need to lift him up here, because if I raise, he's gonna put his hand inside again. Okay. You're going to notice this a lot when you try it the first times, okay? So I need to be here. So when I lift, okay, very tight. Everything has to be super tight and controlling this side. This is it, okay? If you don't have any control, you don't have anything. So you need to work on it hard, okay? So all kind of making them, a lot of the beginners, they like trying to roll, you know, when I'm here, they try to roll, and then it's really easy to get. And those are the people to train with to start these things. It gives you some advantage, because I always try my new techniques, or not new, something I found out myself, and start to use it. I'm trying with less experienced guys, and then I walk up. So if you have any partner that gives a lot of arms, it's a very good one to start to play with this. And then you continue to a better guy, and so on and so forth. So everything works from here, okay? You need an arm. But as I say, you can force, like putting in. You just want them to like give you a second, just as you were in rubber guard. You're just waiting for this guy to release a little bit. But here is much easier, because when you are in rubber guard, you are pushing him into you. Everything is super tight. To get a zombie there is if someone is really tucking tight, then it's really, really hard. Everyone has experienced that, to get zombie. So like, you're always looking for the hand on the mat and flying New York or so on. But in mount, there is so many things you can do to just get a little bit of space. Okay, I'm looking for any kind of space when I can go in and control it. But of course, it's a lot of times I don't succeed, and I have to do it again and try the other side. Okay, the best thing is that you can do it on both sides, because then you can start playing on different sides. So I'm attacking this side, it doesn't give me anything this side. Okay, I will be like pushing here just to get this arm here. Okay, you see, I'm trying. And always when you get the arm, you need to go up high and then super tight. So the same thing. Now, when people get used to it, they know what you're looking for. You always have to go for different things. Okay? If I would go like attacking, because normally they protect, I go for one side. Okay? When I notice that this arm is trying, because 90% they need to control their other arm. Because if they don't, oh well, I'm gonna go for this. This is not what I'm looking for, because nobody's gonna just wait and let me get the Americano. So when I feel his arm is coming to protect, I'm gonna, okay, in the same time, I lift him up, okay, move it, my foot closer, inside, and do a very nice tight grip, okay. This is not like something you will get directly. It's a battle. Everything is a battle, and especially when people know what you're going for, it makes it harder, and you have to come up with different solutions. There is a few other ones I use also. I will do like a zombie, but from top. So if I want to go on this side, I will try to pretend I'm going for a choke, okay? Put a lot of pressure. He's going to try to protect, okay? He needs to protect. Same thing here. I will go for the zombie, around. When I feel I'm going and I have his arm, I need to change, lift him up, and grab, okay? You see my knees always controlling his arm. Okay? So sometimes you have to play to get whatever you want. Okay? Maybe you need to be smashing him, and whenever you feel something, if he wants to go to this side, okay, I'm going to let him turn a little bit to the side, but I'm going to use my body to block his arm. Okay? And then I'm going to use my leg to lock his arm and shoulder, okay? I will go up and get it and sit back, okay? Because if you have the weight on top of this leg, there's a lot of things that could go wrong, okay? So always go for the other side, okay? You're looking for a reaction on your action. So this is my favorite side, so I'm always trying to be here and play, okay? And be very tight. So whenever I go, I'm looking for the elbow, my knee being behind his elbow to move his arm up. Okay? You can do it in many ways. This is just a few ways I'm doing. Even sometimes if they're really not as strong as me, I go directly under. Like if I were attacking like this. And get it. So again, in the position, clearing the neck, doing the Kung Fu move, and planting for the Gogo Plata. And the most important here is that I want to stretch my Achilles. Okay, I want to stop his head from moving completely. And I want to keep my balance on my knee first, because I don't want to open. I just go up. Now I do it a little bit open like this to show you. But normally I go up like this. Okay? So he cannot bring his hand out. Because if you go up like this, he takes his arm out and you're done. Okay? Once again. So it's the same rubber guard movement, okay? It's clearing the neck, okay? Kung Fu move, planting under his chin, stretching my Achilles, okay? And then I go up okay? I cannot do a loco plata. It's impossible because I can not have enough pressure. I can stretch, but it won't tap. But if this is not enough, or the angle is a little bit awkward, or you can not get up, okay? I'm gonna use my thumb, grab inside his lapel, and then just tighten. Yes. And why this is so effective is because I'm pulling here. So it's very, very tight when I lift, okay? So even if you were supposed to try to sit up, I will still be very, very tight, okay? Same position again. Why I think it's so important to get the head, okay, is also another thing. It's, after a while, they get used to this. So what he wants to do is stretch away, okay? So he's going to stretch away. So I'm not able to control his arm. They are pushing and directly go from me. So that's kind of hard. If I bring his head in, it's hard for him to stretch out, to arch his back. That's why I keep it like this. In the last second, then I just release, clear the neck, kung fu move, plant inside. But of course, after a while, they're pretty smart and they know what's going on. Here's when my foot is needed, okay? That's why I always want to be here. Because what happened is that he's going to protect, okay? He's going to protect it. This is what's happened, okay? It's very, very normal. And what I want to do is make his angle be quite high, because they're much weaker. If it's like tight against the body, it's not the end of the world, but it's much harder. So I'm going to stretch him up a little bit, okay? If I have my foot very, or my tendon straight, I want to, when he's having his hand here, I want to grab the lapel and then stretch the foot, okay? Because I don't want the foot to be in the way. So I stretch the foot and I jerk. Okay, this is the real straight jacket. This is the nasty straight jacket you can get. Because still, I'm grabbing his lapel, I'm here, and I don't have to do almost anything. And if I want to be even more nasty, you can do the normal stuff. But this is the real straight jacket. And if he gets here, doesn't matter if he sits up, he will tap for sure. Okay, so when I come to this situation, I really need to be controlling my left knee, because it's not the end of the world, as I said before, if the hand comes inside or whatever, but in the movement, okay, if you were supposed to go completely under, okay, if it was completely under, well, it's easy. I mean, I will be still going for a triangle, okay? But that's not what happened, okay? So it's not what I'm talking about. So I'm here in this position, okay? They get inside my knee, okay? So he will start pushing, and now my base is going to be coming to my right foot, okay? Now it's going to be very, very like 60-40, because I have nothing to sit on. And he will bring back to half guard, okay? So, don't care about that. You still have a lot to gain here, okay? It's hard in the beginning, but after a while you get used to it, okay? So, if you come here and get the half guard, I'm still continuing with my move, okay? And he's going to have me in half guard, okay? He cannot have me in lockdown or something, so I really don't care. But here, I'm not able to control too much, Okay, I cannot control his arm. I will of course do the same thing. I will attack for the gogoplata, but as I'm not controlling his arm and armpit, I have nothing to help me. He will probably put his hand here, and I have nothing to do. I mean, I can start pulling here, but if it goes tight, it's going to be tight. Okay? What I do here, I'm releasing, okay, my grip on his lapel. Okay, bringing my elbow and still very tight. Okay? I'm going to let him keep my foot here. It's not a problem. Of course, if you get the chance to go for the straight jacket, you will. Okay? But if it's really tight, it's hard. I've been here many times. So what I do here, I really want to have pressure on his neck. Okay? I don't want him to be able to take my foot and put it over his head. Okay? From here, I'm going to lean back very tight and grab in the sleeve where his elbow is. And I'm going to be lifting, okay, the same position, but I'm going to be lifting my knee, putting him down, okay? I lift and put my knee up, okay? It's very good. And even if I'm coming up, okay, and he's good, he starts to sit up, I'm going to continue, and we're going to have something that everyone has seen before, carning, okay? So controlling this, just press, and I'm going to stretch my legs so he cannot roll. Even if he would roll, I will continue to play my game. Alright? Same position, same movement. I'm getting here, but now the guy is really strong. I can really not make him release my foot. It doesn't matter. But then I will go the other way around. I will open, put my foot inside, okay, on his biceps against his underarm, okay, and then I let go with my foot over his face. Push it up, change. And I only need to stretch a little bit here now. You get the tap. But if he should be trying to sit up, I will continue and exactly. It's a very nice move and it works. So when I'm here and the guy is putting his head in, protecting me from clearing his neck, okay, I'm still controlling his arm with my knee. I'm putting my fingers in, okay, going to his other side of his neck, and my hard part on my palm or thumb is going against his artery on this side, okay, and this one is pulling, okay. So when I'm here, I'm pulling. You see on his body that the head goes against his shoulder. That's how he showed, okay, in the end. And here I will put my weight on my right side to release the weight on top of my left side, and I will fall and put over his head and shoulder. Okay? Normally in the beginning, I want to be sitting up, not rolling when I'm doing this. Okay? Just to make sure that I'm not missing out. Okay? So I'm here, I will sit, okay? Instead of rolling directly and throw my leg over, I'm gonna go backwards a little bit, but still enough to the side so I can clear my leg, okay? So I go like this, and then I fall. So this one is going like this. This one is pulling, because the harder I pull, the more my fist or my hand goes into his throat. And then my other leg comes on this side and push. And then, okay, so it's 100% tap if you get it right. And he will sleep fine. So another thing what happens is that people try to go up on their elbow, okay, and start pushing you this way. And if you feel like you're losing the balance, don't release anything, just go with the flow, okay? The first thing, it doesn't matter, if he's going up and I feel I'm losing balance, I'm just going to clear the neck, okay? And I'm going to fall, and I'm going to connect, okay? I'm going to omoplata. I still have the grip. It's very good. Hopefully he rolls. And we are back in the same position again. This happens quite a lot for me in the beginning because I didn't have all the attacks in place. Okay? So, don't worry about falling back. Even if you don't really want that, but don't give up on your, because it's hard for him to move up with the head inside because you can control it. Okay? So, next step is that if they go up, okay, on the elbow, I will either go around, now I'm releasing the grip, I'm releasing it, okay, and I go under and grab this lapel. From here, if I still have the motion, if he still has the motion bringing me on the back, I will go locking the elbows, locking my knees and pull. Okay? That's like 100%. And it's a gi tie, so it's actually 100% gi tie in a version. Okay, same thing again. I'm here. He goes up on his elbow. I release my grip. Okay. I go under and I grab close and tight so I have it. I mean, if you feel like you don't have the chance to go under, you can always force him to go back. Okay. But if you are able, you grab the lapel. Okay, so you need to stick this in far. Okay, now we don't have this hand free, so you need to get hold of it. You need to get hold of it. But he's going to be very close, so it's not that hard. Okay, you can be here, you can even feed it to yourself. Because it's still going to be on his elbow. Okay, you can feed it to yourself. And I grab I go deep under, grab. Okay, he should be even almost tapping now. It's so tight. If I will go this way, he will also tap. But for now, his motion is putting me on my back. I'm not going to release any of my. If he passes to half guard, I'm going to fetch the leg. If not, I'm going to be in the guard. And then I pull. Okay? Breathe this up. Pull. So from the same position, he's going up on his elbow and everything. What I do here is that I'm going to fetch his arm, okay? And I'm going to go for triangle directly. okay? So I just put the pressure on. I don't need to grip, I just keep it down, and then I swing my legs to triangle. Same position, I'm here, he's leaning up, okay? I don't feel comfortable because I'm sitting on my leg and have a lot of balance on, of course I'm sitting on him, but I have also a lot of balance on my left knee. I will go, bring his head against me, okay, tight as possible, and then when I feel I can push a little bit this way, I do, and I grab my shin, okay, I push, grab my shin. Reverse triangle. Very, very nice. Same position. I'm here, setting up my monkey mount. What happens that it was I'm setting up my monkey mount, but now the guy is very experienced. He's been playing this for a long time, okay? So he got his arm inside, okay? He got his head inside, and I have a problem doing, okay? I don't want to go by triangle because he's going to protect, okay? So, but he still go back. So what people start to do is like, they will turn to the back, because they want to get rid of this good control. So he's going to his back. In this case, I will start lifting his arm. Okay? He's lifting his arm. So I'm going to help him lift it up and go for arm bar. Okay? That happens also in this position that they start to put the hand here. It's also a good way to start push. And then you see, I put in my hip, okay, I'm turning away from him, at the same time I'm pulling and lift up. I could stay here and do or go down like this and do it. Same thing. But keep everything tight. I guess this is it for now. So this is what I've been playing for the last year, I guess, from this position. Monkey mount and reverse rubber guard attacks. I don't know what to call it. Maybe you have a good name for it. I want to thank Thomas for helping me. And I hope you enjoyed. If you don't, I'm sad you didn't find anything interesting. And I hope you will find at least something interesting.